Well, welcome everybody to another interview, and today I've got Joanne Ellis, who's Golden
Hi.
Orchid.
Hi.
And if you see Jo moving a bit like this, it's because she's sitting in front of herself. And God knows what's happened, but we've been trying to hide this image. Thank you so much for doing this. It's going to help so many of our teams hear a little bit more about your journey and your story and the kids and stuff like that. So tell us in like Cilla Black style who you are, where you come from, and how did you find FM. But did you really expect to get as far as what you did as well when you started? Over to you.
Okay, so hi everyone. Yeah, I'm Jo, and I'm from Sheffield. I've got two children, and I started FM in May 2018, so coming up to 2 years ago. I joined. I tried the products, and to be honest, what it was, I was at home. My lad, who's 10 now, he's obviously at school. I've got a little girl, and she was at nursery at the time. So it was kind of, she was just about to, like, you know, obviously go to school. And I thought, I've got to have something for myself. I have had anxiety and stuff in the past, and suffer with that sometimes still. But I need to keep myself busy. So that were my main reason for joining. Also, we have a caravan at the seaside at Flamborough. And I wanted to come with the kids, you know, and I was used to coming on kids' holidays and weekends, and I love that. I love that, being able to spend time with them when they're young and things. So that was my reason for joining, that I just wanted to spend time with kids and do something, you know, to keep my mind busy. So that's why I joined. And then so yeah, back in that were in May 2018. And yeah, straight away, I didn't kind of expect. I was a little bit guarded, I'll be honest, when I first started, because I had worked for another MLM, company, and I didn't really like kind of a bit the dog eat dog mentality of it. So you know, everybody's different. You got your guard up a little bit, but I found out very quickly that wasn't how we are, and also that's not how, you know, my team is. Everyone's really friendly, and we all share and help each other. So yeah, I just to quickly touch on my journey with FM. I reached Pearl Orchid 7 months after I joined in the November, which I know sometimes can be quite quick. So I always say to people, they might have been here a year or 2 years, don't panic that you've not, you know, Pearl Orchid at that it just happens differently for everybody. And then that was in the November, and it was the year after, in the May, that I hit Amaranth, and then it was just last October that I hit Golden. So yeah, crazy. Onto the bit where you said, did I expect it? Absolutely not. Because I'll be honest, when I came in, I joined under Kelly Glossop, and which is part of Manessa's team. And yeah, when I joined, one of the first things I was saying is, there's no point talking to me about recruitment. I'm like, so not interested in that side. I'm just here to do some bottle sales. You know, that old one everybody says when they join. So yeah, that I did not join to do what happened. So yeah, that's you make that part, I think, yourself. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it's having a passion for it, and everybody seeing it and loving it, because you've got to love it, haven't you? To me, you've got to. It's a lifestyle, I think. It's not a job. I don't see it as a job. It's a lifestyle. I live and breathe it, and I absolutely love it all. You know, and best job I've ever had. Isn't it? And I've made it into that, though. That's the thing. I think everybody. I say to my team, you know, you make it what it is. Everybody starts with that same chance. Everybody starts at 3%. We've all got the same chance to do it. It's what to me, what you do with it, and how you take it, and what effort you put in there as well, and being resilient when you're a bit down, we're all gonna have bad day, you know, it's that, and I'm good at that, so that that's why.
And I think as well with what that all comes down to as well what's shaped you as a person you are as well. I mean, I went through a hell of a lot of shit before I even started FM, and I think having that background as well, I suppose it gave me a bit of a thicker skin to cope with the dips and stuff. If you can go through whatever you go through, and
do you know that is spot on, because like I said, I had quite a bad time. My uncle died, and we were quite young. He had a very bad stroke when he was 47, and he died at 50, but we were brought up really like brother and sister. We had caravans together and everything. And what that did to me the year before I joined FM, to me, as I think a lot of people do who've known me all the way through, I have changed. I think it's that is, I kind of think, apart from obviously, you know, your kids and your immediate, you know, family, nothing worse I could see could ever happen to me than what happened to me with, you know, my Uncle Jonathan. So it kind of does make you resilient against stuff, you know, and you are harder to think you are, you know, and I'm still a soft person, you know what I mean, but I'm just like, I don't get low by little things, because I've had such bad things happen that they're quite small to me.
Insignificant, aren't they?
And it's how you deal with things.
I mean, that is it really is. It does shape us. And also when you come into network marketing, I mean, I'd never done anything like this before. I'd never even tried selling, you know, anything. And I didn't even know I was in network marketing. I just thought I had a product that I could sell in the office. The women would love it. They're going to save a fortune, and then, you know, whatever. But like you, I didn't expect to get to where I was. I didn't even look in the marketing plan past 21%, because I didn't ever think I was going to get there. But when you see something and the penny drops, and then you, like you say, we've all got the same, you know, we've got to start at zero. We've got 3%, 6%. We all have the same 24 hours. But what you do with them hours, and how bad do you want to quit your job or earn the money or go on that first holiday and stuff like that shapes you.
I think that I know how people come into it. No, 9 times out of 10, because that's how I come into it. And I think it's that thing of, you never think it'll happen, if you like, to you, but it doesn't just happen. You work for it to happen. And I think that's the one thing I think with this business is, I worked hard in my jobs where I was employed. You know, in every job, I'm a worker. You know, when I work, I put everything into it. And I think with this, the bit I like is, in your other jobs where you work and you give 100%, you just get your wage and you come home. And it's like you're happy with that. But with this, because there's these bonuses, because there's cars and holidays that are achievable, a lot more achievable from where I used to, you know, you know, because that's there, it to me, I'm in control. I can get that if I want that. Whereas in the company that I used to work with, I can't get that because it's not even on offer. Do you know what I mean? We don't all have a car available. If we work hard, we can have a car. People don't have that who's working at Morrison. You know what I mean? It's not the same, is it? Here with this, I love that it's only me that's holding me back. And that's fine, because I'm really good at going forward.
It's on your shoulders, be it, isn't it? That is brilliant. So I mean, this goes on brilliantly to my next question. Based on, you know, experience, what would you give advice wise to people when months are a bit quiet? What would you tell to people? And it's perfect time of year at the minute, what's going on. What would you say, irrelevant of what's happening now? I mean, I'm talking January and stuff.
Well, obviously on my team, I have like a group for my team, and I put lots of information on there, lots of ideas. So in the quieter months, sorry, oh gosh, I'm coughing. Don't panic. In the quieter months, I always say, don't go quiet. They might be quiet-ish, but don't go quiet. Carry on regardless, because people are still watching. Don't think you know, because the thing is, if we all are going to have a quiet week or a quiet, you know, and that's a lot of the time due to us as well, because we might be a bit quiet, or we're not doing something or putting as much in. You know, so don't just totally disappear yourself because everybody else is, or you'll never get anything, obviously, then. Another thing is, I would say to use Facebook stories. I didn't used to, and now I do. That is because what I find is I don't feel like I hit as many people as I would like on my business group. It's obviously to do with algorithms, and it's how Facebook use it and everything. But I find that the people that aren't in my group, that are on, you know, still on my Facebook, on my personal one, the way I can get to them is through, you know, things like obviously on my Facebook story, but also I don't just do sales. It's, to me, it's got to be a very good mix of personal quotes, you know, just keeping things uplifting. People, you want people to watch you. You want people to be inquisitive about you, and then when you do pop on something, then they start, you know, oh, so she does this, and then they want to know more. So it's, I always say, it's like tiny little building bricks, and it is frustrating that sometimes it takes a long time to build a wall, but it will come. But you've got to kind of keep building it.
Plant them seeds, don't you?
Yeah. And also another thing I would say on quiet times is, which is what I did last year, focus on a different product. Everybody knows that we do perfumes, so although we want to keep showing that, let's look at something else. Get the catalogue out, or on the online at the moment, obviously, and choose something. Now, just to quickly touch on that, last January is when I was thinking that, and I'm thinking, right, I need to touch on something else. So I thought, I feel like I've spent my whole life on a diet. You know, I've always struggled with my weight. So I thought, right, I'm going to concentrate on Fit 6. I'm going to have a look at this. I'm going to look at these products. And I started Fit 6 on the 7th of January last year, 2019. And by May, I'd lost 2.5 stone. And to date, I've lost just over 3 stone because I started it again for another month. So I look quite a lot different to what I used to look. So
absolutely incredible. It's amazing. I love hearing your journey on the Fit 6. I think I feel
everybody's seen my body on Facebook.
It's incredible, but you know, like you say, focusing on that one product, it's like the compound effect. Daily habits, and it's with business, daily habits, daily actions, it will eventually come. Daily habits,
which is actually what that is.
Look at that body. Incredible. So that is what is. And when I say look at another product, use it as well. You know, use it. Try it, maybe ask some others to trial it, get that little bit of interest that you're doing something, and I want to try. I think that's a good one to do it. The eyelash serum. I don't have false eyelashes. I use our HD one, or Phenomenal, which are amazing, and for me, they do my job for me. So, but the serum, you know, or the hair, nails, and skin. Oh, I tried that. That is brilliant.
Supplements, you know. There's so much information out there to go onto the picture groups. I've got my own personal picture group for my team with feedback on and pictures. You can do, obviously, go into little magnifying glass at the top, can't you? And write, you know, Fit 6 or whatever, and everything will come up to do with that. So that'd be another one, just to focus on something different and get a little bit of, you know, games, things like that, competitions, things, just to try and get a little bit more activity, even if it's not specifically sales orientated.
I'm the same. I always refer to it a bit like rods in ponds, and you can be on your Facebook, but don't forget there's other areas. You know, we've got outside, we've got, you know, shops and the sample reviews, and I'm always on Instagram. But the same with you with the stories on Facebook. With Instagram, when you do your one post, you maybe get, you know, 30, 40 likes on a post. I mean, some, you know, when I first started, it was only like 5. Yeah. But you build that up with being on story consistently. And I get more people seeing a story than would on a post.
Yeah.
And that's where you do your little drips, and it's like Gary Vaynerchuk's jab, 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 right hook. It's like a little post, a little post, a little post, you know, behind the scenes, your journey, a quote, boom, put a product in or something. Or however else I do it as well is my 52 weeks of focusing on one product for a week. So it could be aloe vera, but you don't concentrate on, oh, buy this product, buy that product, buy that. It's the benefits of a facial using, you know, the benefits of this, the benefits of that. So it's dripping the valuable tips and information. And then at the end, oh, and by the way, we've actually got a complete set of aloe vera.
Yes.
You've already planted them seeds with people.
That's it. It is. It's clever how to do it, but I think sometimes people are doing it, and because they're not getting immediate reaction, that's the bit where some people give up and think, no point doing that. And there is a point, because
you've got to
just keep doing it. And that's why I think all leaders are one of the biggest things we say is consistent, be consistent, because if you think, oh, you know, nobody's looking or something, and you stop, then nobody will look, you know. So it is feeling a bit ignored sometimes, but still carrying on, because it will come. And then when it does, and you start to get people reacting, it's
building that momentum,
isn't it? Yeah.
Love it. So if you were to start your FM business all over again, would you do anything different?
Do you know, there isn't, that sounds like I'm being big at this.
No,
there isn't that much that I would change. I'd probably maybe say, maybe realise the importance quicker of building a team. And that is why I very much do share about that part to my team, because I just do feel that everybody joins thinking, I'm not doing that. You know, so it's trying to say to people, even if you don't think you want to, you will when you realise that just telling them, you know, letting people know that they can join with you, how much it's suddenly going to change your income, you know. And that's probably the main thing that I wish I'd have been a little bit more open to it at the beginning, but it hasn't. I can't say it's affected me, because I did catch on quick. I did catch on after that, because I did have a little, you know, quite a few people that come to me at the beginning and stuff. So but that is what I would definitely say to other people: realise how important that side is, and actually how much I honestly think you will enjoy it, because helping somebody else is the nicest feeling. And I know that we say it, but as soon as you feel it once, you want it again, and you want it again, and
it's an addiction, isn't it?
It is, it's just a lovely feeling. It's almost as well, I think, they've trusted you a little, you know, a bit. They've listened to what you've said, and I've got that I've just got such a passion to want to help them, you know, and because they've listened to me, and I know it can, and I know it will for them, but they just need to take the step and trust me, and then I'm going to help.
All us leaders are the same, and this is going to come out as I'm doing more of these videos, and that is, we are all saying the same thing as well. That's what I say. We all repeat them.
It's
brilliant. It is brilliant. Right, so share with us your top 3 tips for people starting out on their FM journey. What would the 3 main things be to them?
On when they're just starting. So I would say one of the main things is watch the training videos that we do, in a way like what you're doing now, and what Roy and Yolita do on the road to success, things like that. I just think, to me as a leader, I watch every single one. If I'm not watching it live, I will watch it later, and I put them onto my team thing, because I just think, to this day, somebody who started last month could do a training video, and they will say something that me 2 years on I've never thought about, and I've thought, oh my word, what a brilliant idea, and that could get me sales. And then, you know, and then obviously when you get to being a leader as well, you can then share that with your team, because if you know, then they're going to do it if they don't happen to watch something, you know. So for me, one of the biggest thing is watch the videos. Also, don't just watch them, take action on them, because if you just think, I've watched them, no one's, you know, you've got that sometimes where someone, I'm a bit quiet at the moment. Have you watched the videos? Yeah, I've watched them. And have you done, like, for instance, on this one, this, and this, have you tried any of them? Well, no, I've not tried. So it's pointless watching it and knowing it unless you're actually going to use it. So they might say 10 things and you might take one, but it's one, but action on it, you know, you can't just sit and think, I've done it, I've watched it.
That's not going to bring in sales or points or levels, is it, at all?
No. My second is kind of what we've touched on, really, is to keep your groups fun. Yeah. Keep it a little bit blog-like, or a community, if you like. Yeah. A bit about you, not just sales. You know, so even things like you're out walking dog, put that on. You know, people are interested in people. They're on Facebook, they're on Insta, because we're all a bit nosy. You know, we all like to see what everybody's doing. So, and then, because then obviously somebody's looking rather at your group, then they are going to see things more, because when you do put a sales things on, you've got that interest and you've got people telling people, and you know, it's just, again, about them little building bricks, and not just being about sales all the time. You know, I mean, I think I'm sure I read something that of every 10 posts, is it something like 3 should be sales, others should be more personal. And
it's definitely got to be all about, you've got to be inspiring. I say to my team and that, and on any training I do, is look at your post that you're going to do. Is it inspirational? Is it motivational? Is it going to be fun? Is it, you know, interesting? And if not, is your ideal customer going to want to read that? And if not, don't post it. You've got to run through that in your head. Do they actually give a monkeys about this post? And if it's no, don't post it, because it's a strategy. Your personal Facebook and everything is no longer personal. It is business with business with your personality, and to attract people to you. You've got to drip these things in. And a lot of people are too, they're like, oh, I can't share that. I can't share that. Oh, I can't even share a quote yet, because people my friends aren't used to seeing it. But they soon will get used to seeing it.
Oh, it's stepping out of your comfort zone. I mean, I didn't used to do lives. I were a little bit, you know, or videos and things. And now I do think after you've done 1 and 2, you're like, oh, I'll just crack on and do another. But it is making that step. But if you make that step, you will find things are changing. You will change things, and people will start, you know, talking about it or listening more. And then you've got an audience, and that's what you're after. So it is stepping out of your comfort zone. So but number 3, I'll just say number 3, again, I've kind of touched on it. Give the green light for others to join you, because what I say again to my team is, if you don't give the green light and somebody sees that you're selling perfume, for instance, and think, oh, I like what she's doing, oh, I think I could do that, oh gosh, you know, it's all these nice things. And then they think, oh, I don't really want to step on her toes, so I'll try and do it, and I'll just join up myself, you know. Now, this is where I say, if you'd have said and just put a little recruitment thing on there, even when in week 1 when you join, that I would say is actually the most important time to do it. If you put that green light to them, then they know straight away that they can contact you. Otherwise, they'll go and they'll register online, I think, because you do feel like you're stepping on people's toes, and you're not. We want you to join, you know. So don't think, oh, I won't do that side yet because I'm just doing sales. I personally, for me, and I would say that anybody new, your up team should help you. I say it to all of mine. See, that is one thing I very much do. I work very, very deep into my team. To me, my top liner is important as line 14. So I say to everybody, you know, obviously I've got leaders within my team and they look after their own people and everything, but I'm still there. And I say, if you need help, if you're not sure, I will add you to my little team recruitment group that's going to help you with that. And I'm here as well, you know, to help you to recruit. And if you think, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, then your upline does, and your upline will guide you to do it, because you're going to start making money. So you don't think,
don't be scared
but
to ask for help.
And also that thing where somebody thinks, oh, but if so and so joins, she's good, that means I'm not going to get a sales off her and her mother. But the fact is, think of her and her mother. No,
exactly, and you're going to get
all
the
them
points.
People that you would have never. Yeah, that's it. Points, because that and it's the money that's in the points that is where the that bigger money
levels,
is.
The bonuses, the incentives, everything's there.
Full-time wage. So it's trust. It's saying, as leaders, we're saying, trust us. We've been there, and we know that this is good.
And we're there to help you every step of the way. Just try it. And I like when you say about, if somebody sees a post when they're starting, I'm doing FM perfume, blah blah blah. They'll be that same person that comes to you 3 weeks down the line. Oh my God, I don't believe Sally Ann or whatever's just joined. She could have joined my team. Did you do a recruiting post?
I know. That is frustrating then, isn't it? Because then you have lost somebody and you have lost the points and the sale. So it's just tell people that you are happy, and again, uplines will help you and guide you.
The journey together.
To do it. It's really easy. It's really simple. It's not going to panic you. It's not going to, we're all in it. We're all going to help you, because obviously it helps. It all comes. So we all want to help each other, because it all helps each other in the points way. So everybody wants you to do well. So just be open to that side, because it will do you well.
It really will. So what would, now this is probably, you're probably going to have already covered all of this next one.
I know.
The top 3 recruiting tips for somebody who's starting out with recruiting.
So it is going to touch really on what we've already said into. But consistency. And when I mean that, I say things like, because I get this quite a bit on mine, where when people say to me, I'll say, are you putting recruitment posts on? Well, I put one on a week ago and nobody did anything, nobody joined. So I'm like, right, well, the thing is, it kind of needs to go on probably, a few times a week. That it don't want to be one and give in. That's that giving in thing again of it and worked.
Nobody commented.
Working. Yeah, it is working. It's just that nobody reacted that time. So, and it's getting that in your head that nobody is going to react to every post you do. They're not going to. You're not going to put a post on and get a recruit. So, and that's on a Facebook site, or that's on a. I'm talking obviously on a social media platform on that side. Obviously, because obviously we do talk to people as well and meet people, but on that side of things, just do it all the time. Don't think that's it because somebody's not reacted. They won't. You need to keep doing it and changing it up a little bit, changing something, new picture, something that catches them. Don't just do it on your business group. Do it on your personal. I'll be honest, through social media, when I get people joining, I can't even think of anyone that's come actually through my business. It's all come through me, Joanne Ellis. So they've all come that way through me personally. Because also
attraction marketing, isn't it?
That's it. And I leave it. I also make sure that when I do one, I put it as the world picture, so public. So then I've got people that share it. So you don't want to keep that really. If ideally, you don't want to keep that to just friends who.
No, it should always be public.
Public. And then ask it. Actually put a line, say, I'd be so appreciative if everyone could share this, if as many people could share it. Some people, you can say, if you share this, I'll send you a free sample of your choice. What would you like? Things like that. Little ideas. Get people sharing your stuff and offer them little freebies, things like that. My second one is, again, covered it really. Talk it all the time. Not to be pushy, not to be a bit like, oh God, it's her again. I would never want anyone to think that. And I don't think anybody does. I wouldn't want someone taking a wide berth from me in school playground. I'm not like that. If people talk to me about it, I do, talk back. But it's being ready all the time. So somebody says so-and-so's lost the job. it's been on it there. Do you know what I mean? And go, you know, why don't you? I look after them. It's going to cost them nothing, even if they don't like it, even if they want to walk away next. So it's being quick on it, on things like that.
Yeah.
And you know, and it, I mean, it's genuine that I love it. You know, let people see that something's making her happy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she must really enjoy your job.
You share that passion. Everybody can see it. They can. Yeah. But if you're keeping your mouth shut and it's, oh yeah, but I sell this perfume. Do you want a bottle? No, that's going to get bothered.
That's it. It's totally different way into it. That it's, and that's how I say it, because sometimes it's how you say things. You know, you've got to have, I suppose, you want to be an uplifting voice. You don't want to, well, just do what I do, it's all right. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't, you know, I mean, to me, that's, I mean, it's something, I suppose, but that way in
it's not gonna bring in them levels, is it? It's not gonna bring in
you've got to have a little bit of chatter about it and have that positivity. Oh, honestly, I'll help you. Oh, we can do events together. Oh, that'll be good.
If you're an introvert
to do it.
Yeah. That's what it's about. But it's like, if you are really that type of quiet person, then that's something you've got to learn. That's something you've got to develop, and go on YouTube, read some books on how to grow your confidence. And that's it. I said, like Wurzel Gummidge, put the head on. I always say to my team, put Shannon's head on today. What would Shannon do? If you switch, if you're feeling that, then, oh, hi, you know, you just got to do it.
That's it. I know, that's it. And I get that with people that are really shy. At the beginning of this, I wasn't this confident. Again, people that know me will see a difference in me. But I do say, never come across pushy, never come across too much. Do you know what I mean? So it's knowing that fine balance of, you know, me personally, I'm very much, and everybody's different, but I'm very much, when I put a recruitment thing on, I will say to people that if you want the information, it's there. I'm gonna give it you. I'm not gonna keep at you. I'm not gonna keep chasing you. Don't feel like because you've talked to me, I'm never gonna leave you alone now. Do you know what I mean? That would never happen. I'm not that. I don't think most people are like that. You need somebody to want to join you, you know, so you don't want to be having to, you know, somebody's arm behind the back trying to make them, you know, so, you know, it's just trying to get that over to people, that it's free, that it's, you know, that's the biggest thing. It's free. Even if they don't want to sell it, or they think they don't, you know, even if they're not, just for the self. And then that is a way in to, then they'll be like, hold on a minute, but if I sell that to Joan right corner, I'm going to make £4 here. You know what I mean? And suddenly, like,
if I send 10 bottles, then that's £40. Yeah. If I added 10 team member, that's it.
I know, that's it. And
that's just the process.
Building, yeah. And then, I would say, again, going on to my third one for how to recruitment tips, is help your newbies a lot. Not too pushy, finding that balance, but help them get going quickly, because sometimes if somebody's interested right now, I react right now. I don't say, so I'll come back to you in a couple of days because I'm busy. I tend to stop everything to get that new bit going, because tomorrow sometimes somebody has a bad day. You what, sorry?
They could have found somebody else by tomorrow.
This is it.
Because somebody like me who's got that idea, I want to start that business now, I want all that information now. The minute I get somebody on my tree, they get a welcome email. They get plugged into my 5-day training. They get everything there to get running.
That's it.
And to put them on until we connect.
That's it. And so it's helping them. And then also, I do have to say, and it's just because I'm being honest, that not everybody in your team might have as much time, say, as I do now, because I do it full time. So you could recruit somebody, and then they recruit somebody. And what I'm saying is, make sure that you're involved with them all. get some sort of access or something to them all, because if somebody breaks the chain for some reason, as in they suddenly don't want to help,
they'll stop.
That is what happens. So you want to be there for that person that's 3-4 down, who's got suddenly no help because that person don't want to help or can't help, might be ill, might be anything, you know, something's going off in their life. You need keep track of your team and let them just know, I am here, I'm here to help you, you know. And I say it to my team, I say it to them all that's in mine. I hit 800 actually other day. I'm like, woo!
That's amazing. 800 in all your team.
800 in my down team, yeah. So
and Golden Orchid.
Yeah.
It's incredible. Seriously, it's incredible.
It is a good. I thought that I might think
it is.
I think we've got a really good team here to be hitting that at, you know, 800. So it's a lot of help, a lot of people knowing that whatever happens, I'm here. You know, and I think and you are the top of your tree. I you know, I'm the top
on your
of my
head.
You know, everybody's the top of their own tree. So you look when somebody you recruit, and if they recruit and they recruit, just make sure you help them, and they're all yours, and you know, make them do well, because they're helping you. They're going to make your money go up. So that'd be my other one. Just help.
Love it. Absolutely fantastic. And you know, I think everything that you say, it's exactly like what I say, and that's what it's about. It's about being the team supporter, isn't it? And you're the cheerleader, and like you say, it is on your head. If you don't do anything, your team aren't going to do anything. If you don't post on social media, your team aren't going to, because they think that's what you do. That you don't watch team training, so because she doesn't, so I don't need to. But you do. You've got to do all these things. You are learning a craft and a skill.
So I do just want to quickly say that you know, just thank you to all my team, you know, thank you to the to just for using me, for kind of you know, coming to me and asking for help when they need it, for having, and they're so helpful, you know, they've got little messenger chats and stuff, and they're so brilliant with the team, and I see it, and you don't always have time to comment because you are you know, busy and life away from FM, you know, with your kids and things like that. They're just brilliant, and the tight knit. We are a tight-knit little team, you know, and I just want to say just they're brilliant. They're just so good, and well done to everyone. And everyone, not just my team, everybody, you know, that's in FM. I think that's another thing. We break away from as teams, and we do help others in FM. You know, we don't just stay to a team. You know, I have people message me that I don't know where they're from, to be honest. You know, they might have seen me on Fit 6, and I'm giving Fit 6 advice, you know, and I just think it is that it's a lovely company to me to be
it's
involved.
The community, isn't it, that we're all part of, like you said earlier, you know, you put off at starting FM in case it was probably you know, really clicky and you know, what it was like, whereas it isn't, and if you create that click, it doesn't work. So
this company to me is, like I said, I worked for somewhere else. I only ever recruited one person, and I was there for about 8 years.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, I had it in me. I didn't bring a team over to, you know, in like I kind of did anything like that. I started with zero, you know. So I had it in me to do that, but that wasn't brought out in me in that company, because I think, like I said, it's this that I love. It's just this sharing, is caring.
I've just done a workshop. Well, it's a free workshop. It's about goal setting, and I talk about leaders, the difference with leaders that get up to the top and things, and what it is. It's your passion. There's like certain things, and you know, passion, ambition, drive, and all those sort of things. You can create them. You can find that. But like you know, I'm exactly the same. I'm on, you know, fire to help as many people join this business and change their lives. And if you've got that passion, you can, you know, keep team building. But if you haven't got that passion for the company, the products, compensation plan, for incentives, then no, you probably aren't going to do well at team building or building a business.
I know, that's it. Yeah, it is. It's you've got to show, hasn't it? It's got to show. And also, I would just like to add one thing, which I do think is quite a big one, because I'm wearing hot red today.
I love that. You really do that.
Wear them. I've got everything on that.
Blazing coral.
You got what? I'm sorry.
Blazing coral.
Oh, have you? I love all them. You know, the matte ones, the matte liquids, lippies. Got one here actually. Oh, but you just saw. You know, so it's like, wear them, because then people say, oh, what colour's your lippy? Oh, I like that. You know, things like that. That's another tip for new members. Just like
doing a photo, just putting that lippy on. You don't say anything. You create that curiosity, and people will say, oh God, what is that you've got on?
Yeah,
it's another conversation starter.
Be a product of the product, isn't it?
That's what it is.
That is. And if you're wearing it and people can see it, and you look nice and things like that, and you smell nice, that's it. You're selling it then, you know. So it
sells itself. Brilliant. Love it, Jo. Thank you ever so much for your time.
No problem.
Sharing all these amazing, nearly 2 years in FM. And what a blooming journey that's been, hasn't it? Golden Orchid.
Oh, and I just got my car.
Yeah. Oh, that's shining a light. Yeah, because I was just going to say then, because you qualified for Singapore, Maldives already, and you just, was it last week or the week before, picked up a brand new car. Tell everyone what you got.
It's a Land Rover Discovery Sport 7-seater.
Oh my God, it's a sexy car, that, isn't it?
I love it. I never knew I could love a car. I love it.
Oh, well done. I mean, that's, you know.
Thank you.
It is amazing, and these rewards for your hard work, and because it is hard work being you know.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
It takes hard work to get there, and tenacity, and growing that thick skin, and you've done it. But you know, like you say, it's not. You don't realise as you're going through it, because we're on Facebook, we're chatting to friends, we're built. You know, you don't realise you're building an empire. Do you?
I do.
Until you say, oh, you qualified for a car. Oh, you qualified for a holiday.
And that's it. And it's just like, now I've got two other girls in my team. They've just got theirs. You know, it's that's it. Now my thing is, my focus is I just want as many of others to get cars, you know, and things like that.
Holidays, money, it's all there for the taking, isn't it? Love it.
My son's just, oh no, it's all right. My son's just beside me. We're going to have a little bit of his chicken down.
Oh, you say, oh, sun's shining up here. Yeah, sun's shining up here today. Can't go out much, though, can we? Right. Have a lovely time there. And
thank you for having me
so much. And watch this space.